Welcome back from the break. You're watching Let's Get Real. My guest today is Mr. Frank Gashumba, who's a social activist and an entrepreneur. And our topic today is why marriages are breaking down in the corporate world. So Frank, before we went to the break, we were talking about some of the reasons why couples are breaking up. But I want you to tell us, what is the role of a wife in the home and what is the role of a husband in the home?
First of all, no matter how many degrees you have, PhD, doctorates, what, at the end of the day, you're a mother. The first assignment women have on this planet is their family. After delivery, that's when we know that you're your mother. Looking after your children, raising them raising them with morals, with values, with kindness. Children should grow up knowing that we must be kind to each other. When children grow up with morals and values, they are going to transfer those values to the next generation. I'll give you an example. If you have a young girl and she does see you every day cheating on the dad, she's going to do the same.
True, because you see, the more of the learning that they get is actually through observation.
Excellent. You know, actually children are what we are. The moment they see that when my dad is not around,
Mom is on the phone.
No, leave that alone. A Range Rover drops her, a Mercedes, a G-Wagon, a Land Cruiser. They kiss her in the compound. She's going to grow up knowing that it's very normal. You are getting me? That can't be done to you by the government of Uganda. That's where the mistake is. Ugandans no longer separate between government and their individual responsibility. That's why we need action for awakening in Uganda. Where is your responsibility? Where is the government's responsibility? You work for a company. You have to make sure that your children have good meals. When you come back from home, the first thing you have to do to make sure that everything is good at home. Because a woman in a corporate world, I don't expect her to cook. Yes, men are going to be bitter with me. I don't expect a woman in a corporate world to cook. I expect her to have a maid or a house manager to take care of that.
She can supervise them.
What I expect from a lady in the corporate world, before you go to work early in the morning, tell your maid, lunch cook, guineas, kawunga, matoke, and chicken. Supper, cook, blah, 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 blah. The moment you drive back home into this posh house of yours, before you can even go to your bedroom, go to the kitchen, find out, have they cooked the right food for my husband and my children? The moment it's done, go have a shower, watch DSTV. At 9, have dinner with your husband or your children. Now, that's the woman's responsibility. For the man like me, and I already say this, I'm going to repeat it here today. Gashumba, I don't cook at home. I don't prepare juice. My duty is to eat and drink. Why? I pay umeme bills for this house. I pay water bills. I give you money every Saturday for grocery. The juice maker was bought by me. So my duty is to do what? Is to drink and eat. I always tell my girl at home and my maid that if you want me to prepare juice, if you want me to cook, you do the opposite. Buy passion juice, buy the juice maker, buy food, I'm going to do that. You're telling me. So in the end, I'm telling you, a man's first responsibility is to take care of his family. Umeme bills, water bills, food, drinks for home. The moment it's there, you walk large in Kampala because your home is like a palace. You are getting me. After that, you must make sure that you interact with your wife 24 hours. You must have a closeness with your children.
I think it's very important for you to be a friend of your spouse.
Yes. And again, if you're not friends, then why are you married?
But there are so many marriages where spouses are not actually
then
friends.
They are mentally unstable.
When she has a problem, she's confiding in some.
I'll give you an example. Those houses you see in Kololo, Bugolobi, Munyonyo, they are beautiful. They look nice. But if you went into those homes, it's like Al-Shabaab and Al-Qaeda living in the same home. If a woman is seated in the living room, the man can't sit there. If a woman is in the bedroom, a man can't be there. These are two people living in a home, but they are not meant to be together.
But you know, Frank, what
they fall in love for wrong reasons.
That's true. And you know, Frank, what I've found out is, bottom line is, if the foundation is not in God,
forget.
Yes, it will crumble.
And what
it doesn't matter how long, but it will crumble.
Even if it's 20 years. And what amuses me, Joy, I don't know how God does things. Very honest women, sincere, hardworking, end up marrying the opposite. honest women, kind, hardworking, end up marrying drunkards. You get me? And the honest men, sincere, hardworking, end up dating the opposite. They end up marrying hyenas, women. You are my mothers, I can see, but it ashames me. There are things you look at and wonder. You find a very supporting man. He provides for each and everything. But the woman cheats from Monday
to Sunday.
up to Sunday. You're getting me? The moment this man takes off to Dubai or to Germany or to China to do business, this woman will just pick a phone and call the whole Kampala. You're getting me? I don't know how God does that. Honest men.
Is it God?
You said everything that is done. That's why do you shift everything to Satan?
There are couples that come together and God is not in the picture.
So, I think God must be watching TV. You're getting me? God should help us. Honest men end up marrying the wrong women. Honest women end up marrying terrible men. Sometimes there are women you look at and say, my God, I wish she was mine. She's hardworking, honest, loyal. But he married a man who drinks from Monday up to Friday. There are men in Kampala here who don't even know a bank slip of their children. And it's women paying school fees. You're getting me? There are men in Kampala who don't even know what's in a refrigerator. It's the woman. And honestly, I pity such a women.
But Frank, do you think the solution is for them to leave?
To leave how?
The home.
I'm telling you. Personally, I believe Ugandans, Africans fear trying something new. Do you know why some live in these troubled marriages? They fear, how will my family say?
That's true.
My friends.
Yes.
But it's me suffering, Frank Gashumba. Every time I suffer in my house, I don't think there is a sister in my house who will be suffering on my behalf. I told you, and I want you to quote me, try your level best to save this relationship. Try your level best. But if this relationship doesn't work out, tell God, I've tried my level best. Let me pack my bags and go get me a better man or get me a better woman.
But you know, my argument here about leaving and going into another relationship too quickly, I think is also very dangerous. I think when you leave one relationship, take time to enter into another one.
I'm not saying...
Because you need to first also reflect on what are you like as a person. Are you taking the baggage from this marriage into another relationship? Because women are thinking they can't be alone.
Joy, I'm not saying if you divorce Frank today, on Sunday, on Monday, get Johnson. No. Quit relationships for some time. For me, I'm not married.
I think so.
I'm not married. And I'm not rich and I'm not poor. But I live a good life. I don't want stress. If I love you so much, I provide for you. I'm there for you 24 hours. Why don't you do the same to me?
I think sometimes
I support you in everything that you need. Why don't you do the same? That's why I tell God every day that, God, if you cannot give me the right woman, please, don't bring one. If you cannot give me the right person, because someone I'm going to marry, I'm going to live with her for the rest of my life. I cannot afford living with someone who is a house in my house every day.
I understand.
We don't trust each other. We don't open to each other. We don't go to church together. You have a problem, you are comfortable telling your friends, not telling me. I have a problem, I'm telling my friends. Then we are not meant to be together.
That's true. Frank, we have to go into another break. Let's go into a break right now.